So once upon a time, we healthy girls would constantly be snacking. We were told that eating 5 or 6 times a day was the best way to keep fit and to keep feeling full and energetic and to keep our metabolisms going. But what healthy girls everywhere, including yours truly, are now learning is that you don't have to constantly be eating. You don't have to constantly snack to gain the best fitness results or the best body composition. In fact, fasting has become very popular, and for a really good reason. It can be an effective and an easy and a healthy way to achieve your fitness goals. It's much easier than other diet strategies that rely only upon having to restrict your calories or eliminate food groups altogether. So you can fast and then you eat the foods that feel best for your body. And ladies, I mean best for your body, not just your taste buds. So when your period of fasting is complete, then you move into your eating window. My favorite way is what's called time-restricted eating or intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting, I like to call it IF, is simply this: little to no eating for a specific period of time, followed by normal eating. So it's not a diet, it's a meal timing plan. You focus on a specific period of time in which you don't eat, and then a specific period of time in which you do eat. So don't overthink it, just keep it simple. You basically have a fasting window and an eating window of time. So for example, I usually consume all of my calories in about 2 large meals within an 8-hour eating window. I start my day with coffee. Don't get between me and my coffee. And that's it. Well, I do add a little stevia. So that's just a calorie-free sweetener that doesn't affect my blood sugar or anything like that. And then I work out and I start my day. My first meal is usually between 11 or as late as 1. And then I eat dinner around 6, maybe 5:30 or so. So I'm eating within an 8-hour eating window of time. I have 2 meals that meet all of my nutrition needs, including protein and vitamins and minerals, fiber. Sometimes it's 3 meals. Make sure to subscribe, to like and subscribe, to get all the Healthy Girl guides so that you know what your nutritional needs are, by the way. Not all of my days follow this pattern, but a good portion of them do. Okay, here are a few of the benefits to intermittent fasting that research has shown us. Number 1, eating your meals within an eating window of 8 to 12 hours has been shown to aid in lowering body fat and inflammation and improving gut function, as well as sleep and even markers of aging. Wow, seriously, that's a lot. Number 2, it increases fat loss while very importantly maintaining muscle. So your body's given the opportunity to tap into fat reserves while preserving muscle. This is a wonderful advantage if you're trying to burn fat and sculpt lean muscle, which honestly, most of us are. The third benefit is mental. So your brain goes into a bit of survival mode, which sounds bad, but is actually beneficial. Your brain gets hyper-focused. It preserves energy and it allows for greater focus on tasks at hand. And if the fast is long enough, your body produces ketones, which is actually tremendous brain fuel. So our big takeaway: shorter fasts can be very helpful for body composition. An easy way to begin to work your way up to a 16-hour fast, so also sometimes referred to as 16-8 fast, meaning that you fast for 16 hours and eat only during an 8-hour window. And when I say you fast for 16 hours, don't forget that includes sleep. I often suggest to clients to work their way into this. So for example, if you finish eating dinner around 7, begin by trying to have your first meal of the day at 10. And before 10, have only coffee, tea, or water. And after a week or so, maybe try moving your first meal of the day to 10:30 and then 11. So if that becomes doable, you may even start pushing your eating window a little bit later. After 16 hours of fasting, you will get more benefits with each additional hour. So start by working your way up to the 16 hours and then maybe occasionally try an 18 or a 20-hour fast window. The longer you can fast, generally the more effective it is. Something to note: hunger will strike, and that's okay. Just remind yourself, hunger is just a feeling like any other. And after a bit of time and maybe something to drink, like sparkling water or some coffee, it'll pass. It's okay to feel hungry. It isn't bad. It's not harmful. And it's not a reason for concern. So if anything, it might help you learn actually what true hunger feels like. And it might help you to begin to really appreciate what it feels like to eat due to genuine hunger rather than boredom or simple pleasure or just because it's 12 and it's time to eat. It can actually start to change your relationship with food as you realize that you have control over the food you eat, and food doesn't have control over you. And remember, when you do enter into your eating window, you don't need to continuously be eating during the whole time. So with the proper foods, the goal is to eat no more than 3 times. You're not snacking between those 3 times. We're trying to avoid constantly eating. For a lot of people, one of the greatest difficulties they have with trying to fast is that they're used to snacking and eating all day. If this is you, check out the link below to see my video, How to Stop Snacking, for lots of helpful tips to get the snacking to stop. Something to be said about fasting is that it's a stressor to the body. Okay, so that being said, just because it's a stressor doesn't mean that's a bad thing. The body can thrive and grow all the better with healthy doses of stress. I mean, that's actually what your workouts are, right? It's like stress on the body. It stresses the body, it breaks down muscle tissue in order to build it back up again stronger than before. So just be mindful of the fact that there may be days or situations that following a time-restricted eating pattern is adding too much stress to an already stressful day. And that's okay. Although I usually feel good with time-restricted eating, I feel energized and strong, I feel lean and fit, there are days that it feels too hard or just too much or too stressful, or you know what, I'm just not in the mood. And those days are fine. Just respect them and listen to your body. But on the days that your body's feeling strong and ready for the challenge, take it. There's plenty of benefits to be had from intermittent fasting, even if you only follow it a handful of days per week. So I hope these tips have helped. Maybe give intermittent fasting a try. Like and subscribe if you'd like some more of my Healthy Girl Guide tips. Thanks for watching.